Did we do it?
The audio
Are
was
we?
on.
Are we doing it?
There it
Is
is.
there a thing happening right
we-
now?
Sooner or later, I'm going to come up with a signal to indicate that we are live. That isn't just me saying, "Oh, I think it worked." Today's not that day.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Are we live?
Yes.
Excellent.
I think.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
So that was an existential question.
I mean,
That's something
yeah.
I certainly need more of is existential uncertainty for my entire life.
Are
For
we
the rest
human?
of it.
Are we dancer?
No, don't take it. No, those are just song lyrics.
Are we stalactites? All right.
Or are we gropers?
Yeah, the Roper Grover. Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of Mates of Fate, sub-series Artema. Yeah, so quick recap of last session. The party, the Mates of Fate, or whatever you guys are called, I think Mates of Fate is officially the name of the
We're working
group
on it.
in Songs of Creation. It's a work in progress.
It's the channel and also a group of people. We're working on it. We're workshopping it.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, Mike, I think we've left something out important here today. We didn't plug Syrinscape yet.
We didn't.
We
I was
haven't
going
even
to get to
started
that.
yet.
Yeah. We could do that first, though. Sure.
Let's get it out of the way.
Yeah, I practically have this memorized by now. Are you in need of fantastic tabletop audio for your tabletop RPG and/or board games?
I am.
Syrinscape.com is the place to go. Nick is, but fortunately, I play it and they just listen to it, and it's as easy as that. If you're the DM, you can control the music from the platform application, and you just force stream it to everyone else. It is free for everybody who is listening. It's an excellent application, excellent source of music and ambiance and sound effects, such as.
Here we go. Hey.
Hey.
There we go.
Oh.
And there's much more serious ones, such as you have lightning spell, and then all sorts of other cool stuff. Anyhow, Syrinscape, thank you for the awesome sounds, and I'll turn it over back to me. So, quick recap of last session. The party is in these caverns beneath a lighthouse on an island, where you were basically stranded on this island after a shipwreck. You made your way through this lighthouse into these caverns, and you seem to be stuck here after making your way there through a sigil. You came into exploring the cavern. You came across what looked like a large skull carved out of the stone in the ground. And you're currently trying to figure out what exactly do you need to do that this skull is asking you to do.
We think we have it.
You think you've figured it out. Sounds like maybe no,
Maybe.
you're okay. Yeah.
We discussed it.
We have no idea.
Okay.
Still need to figure it out.
So as of the last game, you had a battle with some stalactite creatures, otherwise known as ropers, who also fought with what's his name? Ticklesworth.
Senor Tickles.
Senor Tickles.
Senor Tickles.
Who they
hell,
seem to
Mike?
they
Dollar store brand tentacles.
Yeah, right?
The Omni brand.
yeah.
We only use the expensive tentacles here.
Yeah. You brought them to a fairly swift end. Could have been worse. Could have been better. But you made it out alive, sort of. And then you made your way back to the skull, and then you came in contact with another statue in the caverns, a boy playing a lute. Triscana, you felt some sort of, you didn't really feel anything, but this tune kept playing over in your head. The rest of the party made your way back towards a skull in the ground, at which point this Ostinata creature came bursting out of Triscana's body and is now standing there, just this kind of green lying, levitating creature with long clawy hands and elongated jaw, is currently emanating this horrid musical note. So I need everyone to roll initiative.
You want us to roll for diplomacy? What?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can certainly try.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Wasted. Nice, but wasted.
I know.
All right. Anybody else 20 or 25?
I'm still rolling. Uh-oh.
Uh, 15 to 20.
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh,
10 to 14.
13.
All right. 13. All right. 5 to 9.
9.
9.
Damn.
2
Alright,
9s.
that's terrible. It's a 7.
Oh, dude.
Triscana got a 9.
Yeah,
Same here.
it's bad. It's real
And
bad.
and
Zeph got a
uh,
7 and he's upset about it.
and not F. I almost called you F. That's crazy.
Taking it back.
Holfie, you got a 9 as well.
Yep.
All right, and you got a 7, Zeph.
Yeah.
All right, and I think that's
7
everyone.
AF.
And I'm realizing that I need my dice. I brought them out with me today so I could play D&D when my kid and I were out. So 1 sec, I need to grab it.
What if you just assume that all your rolls are 10?
Wow, man, that's like some high level divination wizard shit.
That's what I do. If I don't remember how many important rolls I've used today, I just assume it's none and I keep making up numbers.
Like, yeah, you
like it.
Hey, I'm back.
D&D hack, you gotta try.
In my defense, he only lets us long rest once every 2.5 months.
Yeah.
All right. There's just so much happening. That's all. All right. And it's a dex check. Wait, just forget. All right. First person up is Rowan. You. So you can see. Here I'll push the map to you. There you go.
Did you have
So this.
exciting combat music for
this-
us?
Yeah. Thank you.
Got no
Please and
music.
thank you.
Get that music
Music.
going.
I want my
Play that
palms to get
funky
sweaty.
music, Michael.
You can't do more than that or we have to pay for it.
Yep.
No, we don't.
Well,
It's not original performance.
It's weird that eventually that song's gonna be public domain, though, right?
Yeah.
70 more years?
Okay.
Not if
Unless
Disney has their
Disney
way.
acquires it, then we're
Yeah.
screwed.
So I have a
And-
question.
This, because I can't get the image, this is the creature you see currently, kind of
Oh, I
floating,
hate it.
levitating in front of you.
Oh god, that came out of my mouth?
Yeah.
Ah!
So would you say the monster is engaged with Triscana?
Oh, they're engaged, all right.
I would say, oh gosh, engaged. Yes, sure. I would say so.
Okay. I'm gonna take my bow and arrow out and try to shoot it, even though I feel like this thing's like
Sneak attack, baby.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Yes.
17.
Yes, that hits.
Cool. Sorry. 9.
Nine. Wow, 9 points of damage.
Yep.
Nice, solid hit. As the you see this creature fly out of Triscana's mouth, you immediately react and draw your bow and unleash an arrow. It just makes it straight through this ostinato. You said 9, right? Okay. All right. Yeah, some solid damage. The ostinato is now up, and it turns and looks at you as soon as that arrow goes through it, Rowan, and it is going to. This hideous wail kind of seems to emanate forth from this ostinato's mouth and almost seems to just come straight towards you for your ears. So it is going to this cacophony of sound inundating your ears. 26, I assume hits.
Yeah.
Rude.
Okay.
We're level 4.
Not for much longer.
Dude.
One way or another.
You guys remember when we were in a cool lighthouse?
So
Those were the days.
13 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
Oh, we're fucked. It's
And then
over.
it turns back towards you. Turns back to you, Triscana, whose body it was just inhabiting, and is going to make the same sound. It's going to scream at you as well. 7, 12.
Meets it beats.
12, it meets it beats.
Yep.
All right. Ooh, 15. 15 points of damage.
Oh, Triskana instantly just gets a like gushing nosebleed on her face. Like, oh, why? She's looking bad.
Yep. Yeah. This creature looks enraged, just screaming at all of you. Valsina, you're up.
All right, I am still a giant moorbounder, which is awesome, which means I have some temp HP that hopefully this thing will eat through instead of my friends. I'm going to roll to bite it, or claw it, sorry. Ooh, that is lovely. That's 22.
22, that hits.
And I do, wow, really bad damage.
Badass damage, right?
10 damage.
Yeah, just
I
hit it,
rolled
yeah.
3 1s and a 3.
Oh, I'll give
Wow.
you guidance. I can't do that.
That helped, though.
Yeah, that's
10
not.
damage though? 10?
10 damage.
Wait, do you
not
still
bad.
have Bardic Inspiration at all, or no?
I do, but that doesn't help me with damage
Oh,
rolls.
yeah, just with hits. Okay. Yeah.
And you guys, so you do 10 damage by biting down on this creature. You leap up and you kind of try to bite down on like this lower appendage. It doesn't really have legs. It's kind of just floating there in midair. And I will say that you guys notice after the first 2 whales that impacted Valsina and Rowan, you notice the ears on the skull in the ground start to crumble a little bit. The lower lobes of the ears kind of fall away from the skull.
Oh, great.
Is that
All
good or
right.
bad? I don't even know.
Should we drive the monster spirit thing into the skull? Is that possible?
Triskana is up.
All right. Triskana will, kind of like alarmed at everything that just happened, this thing like emanating forth out of her, will stumble backwards into the pit, face covered in blood.
Oh,
So yeah, I'm gonna move back here. I'm gonna fall backwards into the pit and that kind of like stand around the skull. That'll be my movement.
Yeah, you kind of slide down that hill there,
Yeah.
and you're standing in the skull. That's your movement for the turn.
Is she not? I'm just gonna not look that quick towards the mouth. Great, moving on. She'll kind of like shake her head, get herself together, and try and cast Hold Person. So wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom save?
Yeah.
All right.
See what she's good at and what she's bad at. It's probably wisdom.
And what is this? What does this spell do? Hold person?
It will paralyze her if it works.
Okay. So you try to cast it, and it just seems to kind of hit like a wall and dissipate around the form of this creature.
cool.
I just watch my magic like disintegrate, and then I just look really dejected down on myself.
You look disappointed, yeah.
What now?
As more of the stones crumble away from the ears of the skull in the ground. Anything else you want to do?
Nope. I will try and not fall in this skull as it starts to crumble.
Okay. All right. Hopi, you're up.
Yep. I'd like to use healing. So can I use healing word at second level as an action, and then healing word at first as a bonus action?
Healing word can be used as a bonus action, right?
Right. It says,
Yeah.
but can I use it my action to do that as well?
I don't see. No, you can't.
I don't
No,
think so.
because you can only cast one spell a turn. The other spell has to be a cantrip. Technically.
Unless
Thank
you
God
have,
some of
Rules
you
is
know the
written.
rules.
unless you have
Yeah.
a thing for it.
Yeah, there's some things that like let you.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. In that case, I will use healing word at second level to take care of Rowan. It's a fine shot. Don't worry, we're getting out of here. All right, 10 hit points back.
Thank you.
So yeah, that'll be my bonus action, I guess. For my action itself, I'm gonna run up, just step right up to it and use my rapier and see. All right. 15.
15. That hits.
All right, cool. Second. Right, so 7 points of damage.
All right.
All right, and yeah, that's going to be my turn.
Okay. All right. One sec.
I'm gonna die.
I have one spell slot left.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, so you take your rapier and you just cleave into this thing from down below. You pull down, doing 7 damage to the ostinato.
Don't.
Did I?
It's fine.
Okay. Okay. So Zeph is up.
Get him, baby.
All right. So, did I get the impression that magic cannot affect, but magic attacks that have some other type of damage might actually be successful?
All you noticed is that the magic that Triscana tried to use seemed to dissipate in the swirl around this creature.
All right.
Is that something he could roll Arcana for to understand, or is that not possible?
Yeah, sure. You can roll Arcana, try to get a sense of.
Sure. That is 30-21.
30-21. From your perspective, it seems like this creature itself is somewhat magical, and that maybe the specific spell that Triscana was trying to cast wasn't working on it.
Got it. Okay. But I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, you will.
That is the dirty 20 to hit.
Nice. Yeah.
Outstanding. I did not have my D10 ready yet, so I will trust the RNG for this one. Just in the interest of keeping things moving. Fuck you, RNG. That is 5 points of force damage, I believe.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So you. Oops, there we go. Yeah, Eldritch. So you notice the spell dissipate around this creature, and you're like, no. Eldritch Blast just pummels it. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action
Okay.
to cast Tentacle or Summon Tentacle of the Deep. Senor Tickles at the base of this interesting creature. And Senor Tickles will appear at about 10 feet around the creature. I didn't quite catch its name. And we'll give it a shot.
It's Gertrude.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Senor Tickles is actually hitting for once. I have a D8 right here, so let's do that. That is 6 points of cold damage. Yes. By Senor Tickles, the one and only.
All right. Yeah. Senor Tickles appears up out of the ground and lashes out at the ostinato and just deals some really hefty damage. This creature's looking pretty hurt at this point. You've done some fair damage, all of you, in a very short amount of time. You're like fucking. You're done with it. You're just get out of here.
I'm gonna get out
All
of
right.
here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Anything else
stay
you
where
want
I'm
to
at. I'm gonna kind of stay where I'm at, keeping my distance.
do? Okay. Awesome. All right. Rowan is up. Ostinato's on deck.
There's my other one.
For my vantage point, I don't see the ears crumbling, do I?
From where you are, I would say you can.
And
Yeah. I would say all of you noticed.
is it possible that I could, and this might be stupid, I don't know what I'm doing, if I could kind of encourage it to go into the pit by the skull rather than, like, kill it? Like, with my arrow, like, shoot it where I kind of scare it.
You can try to. You can do a skill check. You could try to maybe intimidate it down into there, or you could, if you want to try to push it down into there, you can.
Okay.
Whichever. How do you want to do it?
Yeah, I was gonna shoot my arrow just kind of like really close to make it move in the opposite direction.
I mean,
So I
or,
guess that would be intimidation.
or in the face. That would intimidate it.
I guess maybe shoot it in, still maybe harm it. Shoot it in the arm, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But in the arm that's
Like aggressively.
Where it would go. I don't
understand.
know. Sure, I'll
I
try.
don't. So I don't think shooting an arrow into it would push it back. But you can try other ways. You can try to just force it back and you try to push it. And that by pushing it down towards the skull, that could cause some damage. Yeah.
I guess I'll try that. Gotta move. And I'll get my rapier out for this one then. I don't know. I don't hit anyway. That's a 9, so.
A 9. Okay, with your rapier, you're trying to push it back with your rapier. And and unfortunately, it's kind of hovering above in the air there, so he's a little hard to hit. Unfortunately, it misses. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, disengage.
Disengage. Okay. All right. Those Donato is up and takes a look at you, Holfi, who has just kind of appeared in front of him, and is going to make the same attack. So this screeching rage ushers forth from its jaws. 15.
That hits.
Hits. All right. 9 damage as it pierces your eardrums. You feel it pulsating within your ears, and then it's going to go again, and this time turns towards you, Valsina.
Yeah.
One that just bit it last turn.
The one that just bought it.
Bought it, yeah. 19.
To hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
19
that
to
hits.
hit. All right. Screams at you. 9 damage. And just so everyone's clear, this is all thunder damage. as
Thunder
it's
damage.
vibrating. Yeah, thunder damage.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. That's it. So Valsina is up. Triskana's on deck.
All right, I'm just gonna keep trying to claw at it. So I'm gonna move up towards, I guess, next to Valsina, right? I mean, not Valsina, Triskana. You keep mixing us up, and now I started mixing us up.
Am I? Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like kind of climb down in the pit and like kind of leap at it.
Okay.
That is a 25 to hit,
Yeah, girl.
Oh yeah, for sure.
dealing 14 slashing damage.
All right. Yeah. So would you clawed at it?
Yeah, clawed.
So you
like
did?
a 1-2. Yep.
Yeah. So you lunge at it. You do a 1-2, and you pull off some of the green goo at the bottom of this creature's appendix. Comes off in your hand. You just kind of shake your hand off onto the ground. Anything else you want to do?
Dirty paws.
No, that is all.
All right. Triskana's up. Holfi on deck.
Alright, Joyce kind of looks a little bit scared, but she's gonna whip out a spell that she's always wanted to use and hasn't, with her very last spell slot, and kind of like mutter an incantation, and then make this gesture at it and try and cast Mind Spike.
Okay.
That is another Wisdom save.
Okay. 15.
That passes.
Hmm.
Alright, so she will take
True.
half psychic damage for that. So she will take one. Alright, she'll take 6 points of psychic damage.
All right.
I'm just gonna wipe my face, looking scared.
Yep. Okay, 6 points you said?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. All right, and then, so anything else you want to do, Triskana?
I might take another couple steps backward just in case something happens to this skull, so I'll probably move to about here. That's, yeah, just within the pit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Holfi up, Zeph on deck.
All right. Going to slash this thing again with my rapier.
Mm-hmm.
10.
All right. 10 misses, unfortunately.
All right. I'm going to try to use my offhand attack. That's just a straight d20. 12.
12. That misses too.
Damn.
As you try to take 2 swings at it, it's just kind of floating there and just dodging out of the way of your attacks.
All right. I'll stay put.
All right. Zeph, you're up. Rowan on deck.
Zelf is Zelf? Zoan?
Zeph.
Zeph is going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
And we're going to use the die that's been hot, even though it's not my favorite. But it's
Please.
been hot. So we're going to stick with it.
It's gonna be your favorite.
I know it's more.
Dice, it's over now. It's dead to me. Completely fucking dead to me. That's going to be 8 to hit.
Misses, unfortunately. The Eldritch Blast hits against the tower over in the corner of the room, and it just part of the tower just kind of crumbles to the ground. With that shaking, you guys see more of the ears of this skull in the ground just collapse and fall to just stone and dust on the ground at the edges of the skull.
Like 6 more of these big bads that we're to deal with, it seems like.
I hope not. I'm out of spell slots.
Yeah. Send your tickles. Send your tickles is my bonus action is going to take a swing as well.
Okay.
Just another whoosh. Let's go to the Send Your Tickles page. Why can't I do that? There it is. Alright, I'm going to give you one more chance. Otherwise, after that, you're going to dice jail.
I need a dice jail.
Maybe 14 to hit?
Ah, man, just misses. Senior Tickles whips out and just barely laps the bottom of the. Oh god.
I'm only laughing because Matt was laughing.
I just immediately went to Blazing Saddles. What's out?
All right. Anything else you want to do, Zeph?
Sorry.
Based on where I'm at in the topology of the room, I think I'm going to hang it over here. Right?
They
Yeah,
said the
stay over there.
tentacle is near.
Yeah. I'm staying where I'm at.
All right. Rowan is up.
All right. Come on. Okay. 22.
Oh yeah, that hits
And
for
I'm gonna
sure.
sneak attack since he's fighting. Yeah. Oh, I rolled 2 6s.
Nice.
2, so 14.
14. And what were you attacking with? Your rapier?
No, sorry. That was with my bow and arrow.
Okay, so 14 damage with your bow and arrow, and it's a double attack, right? So you did 2 arrows. Is that right?
It's sneak attack, so it's
Sneak
one.
attack.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. So that's not. I can't really see you. So you just kind of like lean over like a 45-degree angle and just take a quick shot at it. It does some nasty damage at this ostinato. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Ostinato is up. It starts to levitate a little bit higher and tries to make its way over to the top of this tower out of range of you guys. You get an attack of opportunity. Yeah. Go ahead.
Heck yeah. Oh wait, am I still within range of it?
Second.
No.
Who gets the tax opportunity?
6.
Holfie does. 6. Misses. As it tries to flee from you, you take a shot and it misses. And it
Arrow.
kind of flies up to the top of this tower, turns, screams at you, Holfie, for trying to attack it.
As one would.
19.
To hit me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
hits.
14 damage.
That's it for Holfie.
Opie drops to the ground.
Oh,
Shit.
why?
All right. It gives a little smirk and then turns towards you, Rowan. 26
Yeah.
hits. Okay. 4 damage
Okay.
as it screams out bloody murder, your ears pulsating, blood trickling down the side of your neck from your ears. That's Osinato's turn. Valsina's up. Triskana on deck.
Right. How high is it in the air?
It is about 15 feet.
Awesome. I can reach that with my jump.
Get it.
So I'm just
Nice.
gonna try to. I'm just gonna stand up like underneath of it, and just leap up at it and try to grab it out of the air. I
Mhm.
mean, not actually, because that would be like a maneuver, but you know, hopefully, or 15.
That hits.
Yes. Get wrecked, little creature. 12 damage.
How do you want to do this?
All right, well that is exactly what I'm gonna do then. I'm like, he doesn't know I know this trick, and I'm literally just gonna like bend back like into the ground and just launch myself up at it and just sink my claws into it and just fall down with it in my arms. And then we're
Excellent.
both kind of splat into the floor, but I'm gonna be fine and it's gonna be dead.
It is definitely dead as you have it in your jaws and you're just like shaking it
and-
back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, as I
Mhm.
do, I will shake it back and forth and throw its dead body against a wall.
Yep.
No.
It's again,
Classic.
again. Yeah, Artema staple, if you will.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, and as your body and its body hits the ground, thud! The last of the ears of this skull crumble to the ground, and now it is an earless skull in the floor of this cavern.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Rowan's gonna walk up to Triskana and slap her across the face.
Ow! What? Why?
Stop touching things.
This wasn't me. Hang on. Wait. Like, I'm just gonna. She slapped like where there's blood all over my face.
That might have been uncalled for.
Oh crap.
I also had to jump up to slap you.
Triskana.
Yeah.
Triskana will make her way across the pit and like bend down by Holfi. Holfula, wake up.
Oh, but
Wake up, and she'll kneel down and get a like fumble for a healing potion or pack and pop it open and put it in his mouth. Wake up.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh.
You're
Get this man some berries.
you are very brave.
I don't even know who has how many berries anymore.
I was very useless. I'm sorry. I've never seen anything like that before.
It went bright for a moment.
You think that was my fault?
Is everyone's ears still ringing?
Yeah.
Wait, Zeph, that was just you fucking with it.
Yes, of course.
I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry.
Little too much tanglefish venom, maybe.
Okay, let's not jump to conclusions. Thank you.
I don't think any of us can really know what's going to happen with whatever we do down here.
It's what went in you when you touched that statue. I'm sure.
Yeah. Stop touching shit.
Nothing happened when I touched the statue. I don't know where that thing came from.
It came from inside you.
Yeah, Kyrelia said that when you touched it, something evil went in your head. That must have been it.
That actually does make quite a bit of sense. Well,
What about Salute?
And
With
when
that, you guys hear a voice rumble through the caverns. Thank you.
This fucking guy.
oh, was that it? Was she bothering you?
That is not all.
Oh no.
Continue on your path.
you some help.
Yeah, that sounds right. We got the ears handled. What do we got left? We got eyes. What do we do with the eye holes? Besides the obvious.
Holfie's ears are bleeding.
Yeah.
So the healing potion just stabilizes, right?
No. Oh, let me tell you how you're looking. There's this thing. It's at 40. What is it? God, I bought this back at Loudwater. 2d4 plus 4. That's not bad. What do we got? Holfie, you are restored for 11 points.
Good.
Not bad.
1 second. Thank you.
You're welcome. You owe me 50 gold. I'm
That's
just
a bog. I don't need to pay
So
back.
we got any good berries left?
Artema has universal health care.
I have no idea how many you guys have. I've not been keeping track of how many berries I gave away.
I think
All I know is there's approximately 3 floating around somewhere inside of my Moorbounder form.
You can't make any more, or you could.
Not as a Moorbounder.
Right.
Floating around. Just no, spit them out. Spit them out.
That's not.
No.
I'm tapped. I can't do much else besides maybe like a ritual.
should we sleep in the pit?
I can't see how that would be safe, but we.
I'm actually. I guess I could Moorbounder, but I'm actually completely full of spell slots. I've just been killing things as a creature.
Great. All right. Can we just take a short rest just so I can patch up a little bit?
I somehow avoided all damage last round, so I'm still patched up from the last one, but I can keep an eye out while you guys.
If you want to keep going, we can, but I won't be much use.
No,
Although,
no. Let's take a brief.
Yeah, if we want to rest, let's rest.
I mean, I wasn't much use this time either. I'm really.
You were the source of the trouble, frankly.
I know. I'm sorry. Holfie, I'm sorry.
No. No, it was me being stupid trying to dive into it.
You guys take a short rest. You feel exhausted. Your backs kind of slump against the wall, and you just drag down the wall to a seated position. And you all take deep breaths, getting a short respite from the nightmare that is these caverns.
Short rest.
And with that, I am no longer a moorbounder. My time has run out. I am me again.
What is it you're running from, Basenia?
I'm running. I'm trying to. Actually, nothing. I'm not running from anything, actually.
No?
No.
You spend more time as someone else. You do
Yeah,
yourself.
because it's cool as hell.
It is
You want
cool
to be
as
a
hell.
giant dog that, like, rips things up and throws them against the wall?
That'd
Yeah,
be
it
fun.
is. It is
Pretty
cool.
therapeutic.
That was a nice
suggest
move.
try it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thanks.
Sure.
It's like I'm trying to perfect it. You know, I'm really trying to angle right and like how many times I really should thrash to like
Sure.
optimally break necks.
Yeah, you've been doing quite well with it. So yeah,
Thanks.
far be it for me to call you out for it.
It's
Yeah, you know, as a kid, I was never able to turn into anything this big. I kind of capped out at like medium dog size, so I'm trying to adjust to like, you know.
Because there's certain skills.
What's the biggest thing you've ever turned into?
Probably that giant octopus when we were in the ocean.
That was cool.
Like technically, I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever been that long before. My arms were like 15 feet long. It was crazy.
It was cool though.
Yeah, definitely dwarfs in your tickles by quite a bit.
Well,
He's just one tickle.
He's 10
he's
foot
10
tickle.
tickles.
He's 10-foot tickle.
He's 10
He
tickles.
only has one tickler, but it's worth 10.
Sure.
I feel like at least now we have an answer. We know what our friend here wants. We just need to go find it somewhere else in this cavern and it'll let us go home.
Keep killing things. That's what it was.
So we took care of the ears. What's left? The
Is,
eyes.
is anything else damaged on this thing? Like, is there anything different about it since we killed the ropers?
No. The only thing that's changed about it is the crumbling of the ears.
So what did he originally say he wanted? He wanted drink, sound. He wanted the sound of the go away of the drip, 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 drip of the water.
He said, void of sight or sound or drink, all life's pleasures wasted on the living, not but the slow drip, drip of water on these barren floors. Bring me that which I seek and hunger, for I grow weary of these confines.
Impossible.
Excellent memory.
I'm extremely smart. I have a very keen mind.
Triscon, the water here seems necromantical, darkened by some foulness.
Do you
If we
think
could reverse that or purify the water in some ways, maybe that's what it wants.
I think I can actually do that. Yeah,
what's the extent that you can do that, Valsina?
5-foot radius.
It's an awfully big cavern.
I can do it 4 times.
There's a couple nooks and crannies that we haven't explored yet, so why
Do
don't
them first.
we see what else in here is bothering our friend? Let's go get ready for another fight. We'll take care of it, and if that doesn't do it, then maybe we can mess with the water. Does that
Alright.
sound okay?
As okay as anything else so far.
We also found that big sword.
Yeah.
That
I
big
thought I
first
didn't like
sword.
it though.
I don't think he'd like to drink that.
I'll climb to my feet after a short rest, and then I'll extend like a slightly webbed hand to Holfie to help him up.
Thank you.
Holfie, you feel exhausted, being the oldest member of the party, and having just taken the knock to unconsciousness that you did. You're thankful that Triscana was able to bring you back. the sound of the ominous sounds of the dripping of the water from the cavern ceilings above and everything that's happening here. You feel a little run down.
Just one of those. Don't take this as me being ungrateful. I feel you may have feel like you wasted that potion on me.
Don't say that.
No. I mean, if something like that happens again, I've lived a life. And all young people, you all find your way out of this. I don't want to be the reason why one of you doesn't make it out of here.
We'll sail that raft when it comes. Let's not talk about that now.
Nor do any of us want to be the reason you don't make it out either.
Yeah, old man.
I'll try to earn my keep, I suppose.
Also, I think you're the only one of us that can heal, so if you could just please stay on your feet, because I could also...
I can prevent death, that's about it.
I don't want to be the party healer. I'm a book nerd.
Bit tired at the moment. Maybe. Is anyone of you feeling particularly hurt at the moment?
I'm fine.
Good thanks to you.
And we're all good thanks to you getting some good shots in there.
Yeah, thanks, Rowan.
You probably only... Well, I could heal maybe once or twice.
How about you and I stay to the black and we let the heavy hitters go find the next thing?
Good idea.
Yeah, please let me run up.
I think...
Yes. We're going to turn into one of those jumpy things again.
Couple
Okay.
things I could turn into.
So
You being in this form, though.
It's true.
It's nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also like talking. It's just, the big boys can take a lot more hits than I can.
Not to mention, it's very weird seeing you trying to swallow everything that comes around.
I like it.
It's convenient, sure.
It's very convenient.
A portable bag of holding.
Yeah.
A
I used
tummy
to
of
mess around
holding.
with it as a kid. Yeah.
Tummy of holding.
Hey, the sword must have fallen out of you, right?
Everything
Oh, yeah.
comes out a little
Swords on the
grosser
floor.
than it went in, but
So, I think there's two places we have yet to explore. That first passage from where we came in that Zeph wanted to explore, but we didn't let him. And there was a passage beyond the ropers. But near the entrance where we were teleported in is closer to here. Should we check that first?
Zeph can tell us. He told us so.
Well, it looks like this passageway here, actually, on the other side of the skull. Yes?
Maybe,
Was that the one Zeph was referring to?
maybe it connects.
You can try.
Oh, yeah. I look down to the south of this pit. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna reach into my component pouch and take out like a bioluminescent scale and kind of rub it on my fingers and cast light and then look down the passage, this part of the pit that we haven't gone down. So
Slide it and then amble.
20 feet distance, what can we see in that direction?
Yeah. It looks like it's a path that kind of continues back towards the direction from which you initially came in this cavern. Looks like it kind of ambles to the left.
Could someone who's not a squishy wizard or an old man go first, please?
I'm still
Yeah.
squishy. I can go first.
I'm also squishy, but I can go first.
We're all squishy.
We should have coordinated before joining as a party. We never
Yeah,
do.
shoulda, coulda, woulda. You thought we'd think about things ahead of time?
Squishy squad. I don't know.
The squishy squad.
Or the squishy squad.
Squishy squad. There it is. There it is.
I hate it.
Oh,
No.
God, there it is.
Do you hate it or do you hate love it?
I hate how much I love it.
The squishy squad.
Right, it does.
I don't consent.
Nope.
Unofficial team name.
The
What was-
tentacles.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I can see, I should be able to see 30 feet in front of me.
Oh, fuck, I can't see. Rowan, you go first.
Alright.
Alright, I'll walk with Valsina so she can see with my light from my fingertips.
I'll stick up with Rowan. I've got dark vision also.
All right.
Let's
So you
fucking
see
go.
the path kind of again amble around. It looks like it starts to curve back in the other direction a little bit. A winding, cavernous path, if you will.
Willing to walk ahead, but you guys better catch up because, you know, I don't want to be too far ahead and then get ambushed by myself.
Okay.
Then up ahead, you do see indeed that the path kind of meanders to the right. A large, towering stalactite reaches about 20 feet into the cavernous roof above, ominously casting a shadow over you.
Mm-hmm.
As they are wont to do.
Do I sense anything moving around us?
Do a perception check.
Yes, please.
I'm going to do one too.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see shit.
19.
22.
You take a pause without stepping. You give a quick listen. Aside from the slow drip drip of the water in the distance, you don't perceive anything to be moving except for your breath and your feet.
Okay. We can probably pick up the pace a bit. All right.
You turn the corner here. The path continues south and then turns another corner.
All right.
Anything ahead should be wary about before we move?
You don't see anything. It looks clear.
All right. Triskana starts forgetting what she had just said minutes earlier and starts making her way to the front because she's curious.
Mm-hmm.
Triskana.
Path leads forward again and then bends one last corner.
Don't touch anything.
Steady in. Come on.
I'm just giving light.
Don't touch shit.
We can see fine.
With your eyes, not with your hands.
As the party is huddled close together, presumably worried about other ropers.
I wasn't until now.
Triskana, you turn the corner and you see that this brings you back to where the party started, where they entered from the lighthouse. Just a path. That's all it was. I don't know why you guys were so scared.
Who was scared? I wasn't scared.
Smug fucking DM, huh?
No treasure, nothing? Okay.
Oh god.
Alright. We're gonna have to go past the statue of the king again.
Don't.
It didn't hurt us last time, I'm just saying.
Don't.
Touch the fucking shit.
I'm not going to, I'm just saying when we did last time, we just gained knowledge. It didn't hurt anything.
Although we're giving, like, that statue gave us visions, so maybe because of the whole
Like impending doom.
Yeah.
Lord of sight.
Triskana, you kind of sound like a drug dealer there. I swear it doesn't hurt, it just gives you visions.
No side effects whatsoever.
You are kind of selling it.
Hi, I'm a divination wizard. Visions are kind of my thing. We're here anyway.
We've already touched it, and that didn't seem to help.
You saying we all touched it at the same time?
Yes.
Did do that. We all touched it at the same time.
And we had a boon of knowledge.
Yeah, freaking creepy knowledge. It's going to give you nightmares.
But isn't it better to know?
No.
What's up?
I'm just saying, if I hadn't had a vision of you, I wouldn't be here with you right now.
Exactly. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really happy that you're here. I'm just in a bad mood. I haven't seen the sun.
Savage.
Okay.
No, Rowan feels bad. It's like she just.
No, it's
I just haven't seen the sun in a really long time. I'm getting antsy.
okay.
Yeah, you guys have a severe vitamin D deficiency right now. Make a vitamin D check for me.
God, I already have that in real life. I don't need it in fantasy as well.
Yeah.
Too real.
We're D&D kids. We all do.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we're all on some sort of D vitamin D.
I haven't seen the sun in a year and a half.
Deep drop.
I don't miss it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right.
All right.
Triskana will stay with Rowan and enter the statue room.
Yeah.
But she looks
Yeah.
pretty longingly at the statue.
Don't fucking touch it.
I'm not.
You're gonna.
The back of the collar.
maybe before we touch it, because you know she's gonna touch it again.
It's gonna touch it.
Before we do that, let's just maybe search the other areas we haven't searched yet.
Okay, if we clear the rest of the cavern, then maybe then we can all touch it.
Touching
I
it,
can-
stop touching shit.
I'm just saying we clear the cavern first of danger, and then if we all go lights out, then nothing will sneak up on us.
What if Senior Tickles touches it?
Eldritch knowledge, Gaby's Eldritch.
Do you get the vision, Seth? or is
Seth,
that-
can you try, please?
Sorry, I need a long rest before I can see Senior Tickles again.
Oh.
Or,
We can carry you. Hope can carry you while you sleep.
or a
8
day.
hours.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, baby sling. It'll work.
It's true. I'm only 3 foot tall,
well,
Okay.
like 40 pounds.
While you're chatting, Dryscan is creeping closer.
Prescott!
I'm not.
No fucking touchy.
I'm not.
Let's just go over where the
We
ropes
said we
are.
were going to look around the other room.
Yes.
We do that. We can always come back. It's okay. It's going to be here. It's been here a very long time. If anyone else touches it, they're not going to have knowledge that you wouldn't have. Well, you're not missing out.
Loki, no touchy.
All right.
Rowan's gonna get you like one of those toddler backpacks, like with tail.
Oh, yeah.
Before we leave this room, can I look at the statue and look at the statue's
I thought
hands?
you were gonna touch it or
No,
something.
no.
Okay.
Look at the statue's hands to see if maybe there's something missing that it was holding.
I shove her into it. No, I don't.
Face first. So yeah, you look at the statue. It's standing there holding a shield and sword. This statue is like fully intact, presumably fully intact from when it was initially constructed.
Is there any insignia on the shield?
There are designs of elven make. There is what looks like a... One sec. Here we go. There is a... ringed with elven designs. In the center is a bolt of lightning erupting in flame.
Oh. Right.
Maybe you should set this one on fire.
Skani, you did not notice this before.
Oh. That is Uila Oti.
What's that?
The Darkstorm goddess. She's the one that the Suma worship.
So she's evil?
I was taught that
it's the-
she was?
It's the symbol of Ula Oti. The king,
Right.
if you recall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
that is her symbol, is the what he has on his shield, that is her symbol. I was told that she was an evil deity, you know, they make blood sacrifice, but I don't know, I've learned so much in the past couple weeks. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd like to be. But it makes me nervous.
Oh, we're far enough underground. I don't think you need to fear a storm.
No, I think you need to be nervous now. Being nervous is a good thing to have sometimes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep, 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 yep.
That creature that Valsina just shook to death, did all of you hear it, or was that just a few of us? Because I heard a storm.
Pretty sure I heard the thunder.
Cacophony.
Yeah. Okay, well, just being honest, I do really, really want to touch it, so let's just move on.
let's get out of here.
Being honest.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm just gonna stay here and look to see if there's any more ropers before I move in.
Okay. So Rowan, you make your way forward, charging forward. And
Careful.
yeah, you look into the room. Nothing moves, nothing budges. The drip of the water into this fissure, that kind of blue, evanescent blue water dripping from the ceiling above into the fissure below. You don't see any ropers here. You see stalactites, but it's, yeah.
Since we're here, I get out an empty tiny glass vial from my bag, and I want to use shape water to catch a couple drips. Like, I know it might take a couple minutes, but I'll just try and catch a couple drips and put them into the glass vial without touching it. Just so we have some.
Yep. All right. So you fill up maybe about an inch worth of this effervescent blue water dripping from the ceiling into your glass vial.
It's not like fizzling through the glass, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a rather beautiful blue. Not natural looking.
Very tightly stopper it and then put it in my pouch.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to the. I guess is it straight? Is there an opening?
Yeah.
Are you still staying with Rowan, Zeph?
Yeah, I'm hanging out with Rowan.
Over here.
So Zeph is staying with Rowan. You make your way around the fissure, kind of between the floor of spikes and the fissure, into what looks like another corridor. What'd you say?
No.
Into what looks like another corridor that kind of leads ahead. Cobwebs kind of stretching from the floor to the wall.
Windows.
Yep.
I'll stay.
Kind of continues in front of you. You start to see a light, not exactly faint, growing pretty significantly at this point, bouncing off the walls and the ceilings in front of you.
What is its source?
It looks like it's coming from ahead of you.
Is it
Color of sunlight or?
It does not look like natural light. You get hints of hues of pinks and purples moving in various formations and shapes.
Like, when you say bouncing, do you mean just like the light is like shining on the walls, or do you mean like it's bouncing like a DVD logo?
It's like
We all celebrate when it hits the corner. Yeah.
Yeah. It's refracting, similar to like a kaleidoscope.
Okay.
What is that?
They're gems.
Don't touch anything, Rowan.
Rowan walks a little fast.
Don't touch anything, Rowan. I keep up.
Okay. So Rowan.
I'm gonna look around for traps.
Okay. So you're staying where you are, and you're just kind of looking around for traps. Are you just looking around, or are you searching?
Searching.
Searching. All right. So you move around a little bit. Go ahead and do a investigation check for me. Are you gonna say something, Triskana?
Just be careful about the source of that light in your search, please.
22.
22. You do a pretty cautious and thorough search as you approach the source of this light in front of you. And I'll say you're the first to kind of reach up there. You don't see any traps. This area looks fairly safe and innocuous. And as you make your way forward, Rowan, you notice in front of you a room full of what looks like crystals that have grown from the ground up towards the roof. The roof of this cavern. They're varying sizes. Some look rather ancient or tall, probably disappearing into the heights above you, 30 feet above. Other ones are smaller and maybe more fragile, but they seem to be emitting a rather bright light, multicolored, hued, again, purples, pinks, blues, refracting on the walls and the ceilings up above, casting kaleidoscope shapes and beautiful patterns everywhere you look.
I love it.
Take one. I'm not gonna, but I want to.
Rowan's gonna walk up.
So we'll try Skana.
As you approach, you hear a faint thrumming, not unpleasant, just as though some sort of energy force is emanating from these crystals. A low thum, thum, thum.
I touch one.
Pulse.
God damn it!
I am what I am.
It's warm. It's almost like you can feel the warmth of the light emanating from these crystals.
Rowan's gonna touch one too, because she looked at Triskana and nothing happened. So
What the fuck?
I like this.
Didn't we say no touchy?
yeah, they
Rowan
just
said it
start-
was okay.
Rowan did not. Rowan, what the fuck? I see her touching one down too.
So as Rowan, as you touch it and you turn back to Zeph and you're like, it's okay. Zeph, you notice light. Not only is it pulsating everywhere, you notice the light kind of creeps up Rowan's arm. And then it's doing the same with Triskana as well. Creeps up the arm and up the neck and just kind of overtakes the body. You don't feel anything, Rowan. You feel normal. But you notice as Zeph notices this and his eyes kind of go wide and you look down and you just see this light kind of just enter your body as you hold on to this crystal.
You're being enveloped by this, whatever it is.
Okay, I take my hand away if I can.
I've done it again. I'm so sorry.
Rowan, you pull your hand away. As soon as you pull your hand away, the light dissipates from your body and disappears. Aside from the light being refracted on you from the crystals themselves, you feel normal and...
I get it tight into Rowan's face and start sniffing her.
That is so interesting. I don't let go of mine. You no
Are you
Can
longer...
we
okay?
somehow get this light over so the skull can see it?
Can we take one?
I have a lamp. If there's a small piece, we could take it and put it.
Is
You
are
could,
there
you could certainly try.
Are there any stray pieces, like loose pieces, or are they all?
Little pebbles of crystal.
They are all solidly in place, but you could try to break one, yeah, I mean, if you wanted to.
With my one free hand, because I'm not letting go of this because I like it so much, with my other free hand, I'm going to start doing the incantation for Detect Magic. Is it necromantic, or is it something else?
You do get the sense that this is necromantic magic,
Oh, gross.
but it's beautifully necromantic.
Everything in here is necromantic.
It is.
I don't know that yet. So she's taken out a chisel and a
Ooh.
hammer.
What if you're meant to be the vessel carrying this light?
Me?
Oh no, I mean Triskana, you're still starting to glow.
Oh yes, she's quite beautiful now with all of the dead energy.
Is it? Wait, do we know that? Is it dead?
Yes. Alright, I let go. Does the light go out in my skin?
Yes, immediately.
Not sure.
Oh,
how.
okay. Wait, what if you touch the crystal and I hold your hand? Do I glow?
Oh, I try. I touch the crystal and then I reach out to grab Valsina's hand.
Are playing things we do not understand.
But we will if we keep playing with them.
That's
Don't.
why I'm not touching it. I'm touching the person that's touching it. It's
The
fine.
the light from within you immediately reignites and flows into Valsina's body.
Oh, that's weird.
It feels warm and tingly.
How's your perlid?
Rowan, you said you were taking a crack at it?
How is my perlid? Does it care that I got touched by this weird light?
This
Yes.
is,
You're not far along in your perlid harboring to really feel anything yet. I know you've played for months, but you're only a week into
If that.
into your voyage, yeah.
Voyage.
is this a morning after light, maybe?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So what if this is what we need to take the skull's eyes?
I think you need to see this somehow.
Did you guys try and chip off a bit?
I can. I'm ready.
Yeah, go ahead, Rowan. Go and
All right, I'm doing it.
do a strength check for me.
Oh, this is kind of.
This is where the campaign ends, right here with all of us failing strength checks.
That's so bad. I got a 3 minus 1. 2.
Yeah, I mean, these are pretty strong crystals in the first place. You don't have what it takes. You've never had to chip away at a crystal before.
Somebody
I'll
else?
give it a shot. Hand me the tools.
Here you go.
Not so afraid to
God,
touch
if
them
I
now,
could
Zeph.
turn into this giant
Rocket!
creature.
All of my friends are going to be dead. Why should I not be?
Well spoken.
11.
Yeah, you take a crack at it. Tick, ting, tick, ting. It's not cracking.
Well, fuck.
I have an idea. I get out I'm not making this up, the storm hammer that we found on the ship, because it's charged with thunderous energy, and I will...
Wait, where did this thing come from?
I found it on our boat.
That was on
And
the
you're
boat.
bringing it out just now after fighting 3 monsters?
It's pretty heavy. Do you want it?
No, I'm just...
You can have it. I'm not being possessive of it. It just seemed very cool, so I kept it.
I think I'm too small for that thing.
I am too. Anyway, you can see Triskana's little, like, toothpick arms, like, trembling under the weight, but she's gonna try and, like, smash one of the gems to break off a piece.
Gonna make an attack roll.
Here we go. +0 for 16.
All right, that's enough. That hits as you take a large two-handed swing at one of the crystals.
Ow, my wrist!
You hear a vibrous ding as one of the crystals just clean breaks and falls over. It's maybe about a little less than a foot long.
Cool.
Not so girthy.
I scoop it up.
Nice.
I wasn't the one to crack on this one, so I want to hear it.
Yeah, so you are now in possession of one luminous crystal.
I'm gonna try and do it one more time because after we feed it to our friend in the floor, I want to keep one for research later.
Unless you think it needs one for each eye.
Oh, maybe.
Bring me
Okay.
to death.
All right, even though
crystals.
Triskana thinks she might have pulled something in her wrist when she wielded a weapon, she'll try and smash the crystal again.
One
All right,
for
gonna make
the
another attack
eye.
roll.
18.
Wow. All right. You hold the crystal. You set down the crystal. Another swing from the opposite side. Ding. Clean split. Yeah, you're now in possession of 2 luminous crystals.
I would like to rage.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing's happening. This is weird.
Yeah. All right.
This is fun. Does anyone want to try? It's like a piñata.
Rowan tries to pick up this huge hammer that's probably bigger than she is.
Make a strength check as you're trying to pick up Thor's hammer.
Fail a strength check.
Wow.
Oh,
16.
man.
Okay. You're able to get it up off the ground with a good bit of effort. And you like lift it up and it's like, oh. And you're like trying to keep it up straight as you hold on to it.
I'll try to throw in the caber toss, right?
Yeah.
We hold on to this.
Okay. Do you want to
All
keep
right.
it? I won't ever use it.
I don't think I can keep it. I don't. I don't think I'll be able to move if I have this.
Yeah, that thing's got to come down.
Yeah, you make a strength check.
Yeah, I do. Okay. 15.
All right. So you try to lift it up as well?
Yep.
All right. I would say based on your, right, there's a clear difference here, right? A 15, I feel like, I don't know. We'll say, yeah, 15 is enough. You're able to lift it up as well. But it's also really heavy.
Stronger than you look, Rowan. My God.
Rowan's like the 11-year-old girl at Witchlight Carnival, and you're still you. Yeah. Except this time you can actually lift it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now I have to try.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm the biggest one here, which means I'm going to fail comically. I will guide myself, though. No, we'll hope.
If we can just incorporate one of these glowing stones with this like hammer, then I think we can create Ultron.
What's Ultron?
What? Speaking in tongues.
10.
And your big burly muscles, are they just for show? Because you're not quite able to get it up off the ground.
They're more wiry.
Yeah. Okay.
I never said I was
Sinewy.
strong. I just said I was tall. Like
Okay.
Can you
You're-
imagine what I could have
I'm like that kid in high school that somehow is like 6'2", but only weighs like 130 pounds, and you're like, what the fuck? How do what?
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah.
you mean Mike?
Yeah. Yeah.
That would have been as big as us. He probably would have been using that sword that Alcina's. Oh no. Yeah, Alcina's sword.
Oh, yeah, that big ass one.
Zeph, do you want to try the hammer? Everybody else got a turn.
No,
Okay.
thanks.
Okay. I
Just
hate-
shove these crystals in somebody's eyes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There's another passage just to our left there that we haven't looked in yet.
I think we could use these for lighting on the ship. A luminous crystal beacon.
Yes, but it
no,
might
there's still a bunch of them.
over a long enough timeline, it'll probably decrease our lifespan, and I don't know if all of us can risk that.
Yeah. Can Rowan just like try
Very curious this.
to chisel
What?
one?
What'd you say, Rowan? I'm sorry.
Can I just try to chisel one? Just real
Yeah, you want to try again? Go ahead and do, yeah. One more time. You can make another strength check for me.
or something. I don't know. It's always when I want it to work, it doesn't.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, just not enough. Maybe you just weren't meant to own a luminous crystal.
Of death.
Okay.
Of death, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Is there anything to the north of us or no?
That's the way we're going.
Okay.
From your perspective, there is a path, yes, to the north. Yep.
I'm right behind Rowan.
All right, so you guys make your way north just a bit. 1 sec. Just happened. There we go. All right, and up ahead of you looks like another path that leads through an arch. 2 towers on either side of this arch.
Is there anything like ornate or significant about the arch?
It's elven architecture, much like the rest of this cavern. You do a what sort of check would it be?
History?
History. Yeah, do it. Well, hold on now. Do a
Insight.
do a religion check for me.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Dirty 20.
You're able to recognize some of the inscriptions on this arch as having to do with. They're elven inscriptions having to do with death and mourning.
This is a dark people. What if I just went through the arch and then disappeared and you never saw me again? And I stepped through
Don't
it.
do that. Oh.
That's some fucked up shit to have just happened.
Yeah.
You're able to decipher some of the script on the arch as saying, "Enter here if you want the campaign to end." I'm just kidding.
You're like, oh boy, what's a campaign?
Yeah. All right.
Roll credits. What's that mean?
Yeah. Triskana, you approach the arch. It looks like a normal arch to you. You see a path ahead of you that kind of leads down, much like the rest of the cavern. Just leads down stalactites, kind of harboring either, kind of straddling either side of the arch, of the path ahead of you. I mean, sorry.
Does it look like a way out, or should we explore back there? There's still... Past where we saw the ropers, there was another area down there that we haven't looked at yet.
Well, the thing, the skull told us that many have tried and failed, and well, that's met their doom. You think if we don't meet all of its needs within this right area, that something would happen to us?
Or just kills us.
Although the skull wouldn't report back on any that got away, because he would have never seen them again. But you're probably right.
Void of sight. No.
Well, why don't we give him some light to see by and some weird necromantic water for a drink and see what happens.
What's this other side opposite of the spiky part of the roper chasm?
We
I'm
hopped
not...
over there for a little bit, right?
Yeah, slowly I make my way to there.
Making your way.
Yeah.
Okay. So ahead of you here, you see another corridor that leads obviously southeast. The floor is kind of lined with more of those spiky obtrusions that are in the corridor to your northwest. But it looks like it leads into another room
Oh.
With spikes.
with spikes. You could certainly try to get down there. You will have to make a dexterity check to try to you'll have to avoid the spikes somehow.
Okay.
However you choose to try to do that.
I'm gonna try to weave through them. Dexterity wise, I don't know what that'd be.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, if you want to try to go first, Rowan, you're the first one. Gonna do a dex check as you try to make your way through the spikes.
19.
19. Yeah, you're able to definitely kind of tiptoe through the spikes, avoiding them, not setting your foot on any single one. And you do get to the opposite side of the cavern, or opposite side of the corridor here. Where are you? So I'll just put you here. And you're in another room. And in this room, you kind of just see... You see, kind of looks like maybe was some sort of building of some sort that's long since crumbled. And to the northwest of the room, or I guess northeast, you see what looks like some sort of enclosure with 3 horned spikes coming out of it, and a skull sitting, an animal skull of some sort sitting on top of it.
What
There's
is
some
it?
kind of weird box over here and a crumpled building.
Cool.
The box has a skull on it.
Cool.
Sure, that means something good.
Triskana will kind of try and like ballet jeté through the spikes to avoid them. Acrobatics?
Yeah, that's fine. Acrobatics is good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're not able to make it through. You are able to make it through, but you do take some damage. So it will be 4 piercing damage.
Okay. Did that look graceful? Zeph, did I look like a cat?
Like a fucking cat.
I thought so.
Like a cat jumping on a fucking fireplace.
Like the cats that accidentally set their tails on fire, but it takes them like 30 seconds to realize it, and they just stare at it.
Rowan, that looks worth touching.
Yeah, don't touch it
I'm
just
gonna
yet.
touch it.
Don't touch anything.
Don't touch it just yet.
Don't fucking touch anything.
Okay, what do we... Can you please? Because I want to touch it.
Yeah, don't give her a stick.
How
Yeah.
about if you want to do something, can you maybe detect magic without touching it?
That's fair. I still have Detect Magic up. It's 10 minutes, so... What kind of vibe are we getting from the weird skull pile? Thank you,
I
Bear.
bet you it's
Thank you.
dead.
The thing to the northeast.
Yes.
Lucky happy magic.
It looks unique and stands out from what the rest of kind of what you've seen, aside from the creatures here that want to kill you.
Cool.
Yeah,
But not a
naturally.
necromantic aura.
You still have Detect Magic going?
Yes.
You do not get any magic emanating from that specific object.
It's different. It's not a death magic. I'm gonna touch it.
No, don't touch it yet. There could be a trap still. Just wait.
Okay. Can you touch it,
make-
please? Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to search for traps.
Okay. Okay, go and do a investigation check.
I'm gonna roll again and use my last luck slot.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Yeah. As you kind of reach out, you don't quite touch it, but you're just trying to get a feel for it. You definitely get a sense that this is trapped.
Okay. Don't touch it. It's trapped. Do I know how it's trapped with a 20? Like if
You get a view that the spikes that are protruding from the edge of this container-looking thing, and the container itself, it's carved into the natural stone, kind of like the skull. But these spikes, they look like they're not part of the natural carving of this container.
can you disable it?
Seems odd.
I can try. Will you save me if I die? If I get hurt?
Holfie
I can.
Valsina
can.
can.
Okay.
Wait, can I today? I can give you berries today.
Okay.
I'll try to disarm it.
Okay. So I'll just put you up here. All right, going to do a what would that be? I guess a sleight of hand check.
I think it is, yeah.
Sleight of hand or stealth?
Sleight of hand.
Okay.
I'll give you guidance. Oh wait, I'm not over there. No, I won't. I'll just stand awkwardly over here.
Did anyone give me anything? Because I rolled really bad. Nothing.
Yeah, I wanna see this stuff. I'll try to get over the spikes to accompany you.
Well, I think I already.
Oh, well,
I mean, I already rolled, so
Okay. Yeah, what'd you get, Rowan?
I got a 7.
You got a 7. All right. So as you initially reach out and you do notice it looks like it's trapped, and you're like, I think I can do this. You turn back to Triscana, and you reach out and you try to see if you can disable it. But as soon as you touch it, the 3 spikes on the chest come flying out. Triscana and Rowan, I need you both to make dexterity saves.
God damn.
Neat.
I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't move.
Rowan, because you're so close, I need you to do it at disadvantage.
Oof.
I don't need to do disadvantage because I rolled horribly again.
You rolled what? Sorry.
Oh damn, that would have been a nice.
4.
Do you have like evasion by now? I don't know what level rogues get that.
Not till 5, I think, and she needs to survive that long.
Save is +5.
Yeah, I don't know how we haven't fucking leveled up after all the shit we've done in this tavern.
So yeah,
What'd you get, Rowan? Sorry.
I got a 10.
10. Triscana.
4.
4. All right.
Being stingy with these fucking levels, man.
All right. Why don't you try joining Songs of Creation? Then we'll talk then.
Okay.
Yeah.
3.5 years.
It was like 2 days in game time, you know.
Yeah.
And we
yeah.
had a long rest of like 4 months.
Yeah. You each take 6 piercing damage as the spikes that are in this container come flying out and just clean right through you.
Everyone is here. Rowan cursed really loudly.
It's like, I think I can snap.
Yeah, all you guys see, because Rowan's out of your view, is you just see Triscana like looking excited, and then she's impaled. Just. Does that mean we can touch it now?
I think is it disarmed now?
You do notice, you look up from getting impaled, and you're like, oh, it's open. It opened up just a little bit.
Good job.
I open the box.
All right. We'll do this, and then we're going to take a quick break. All right. So you open up the container, and it looks like it's a chest, basically, that's carved out of the natural stone again of this cavern. So let's see here. Give me 1 sec, because this is my first time doing this. I'm trying to be better about. I'm trying to learn how to give items, because it's definitely one of my weaknesses as a DM. So.
As a player, I will take IOUs.
So here we go. All right.
Monsieur Bear in the past 5 minutes has told me to touch everything and also stop touching everything, so thank you. Super helpful.
This is great.
Super
Hey.
helpful.
Technically,
Right.
I didn't touch that one.
True.
All right. 1 sec. Let's go do
I'm like the
this.
Leroy Jenkins of the library.
You even failed the spike walking thing because you had to touch those too.
Knowledge!
So you find 7 gems worth 50 gold each,
Nice.
and then give me 1 sec.
You know she's not going to share those with me.
Oh, hell no.
She never does.
She's gonna be like, look, I found 1 gem!
There's
It's like,
5 of
oh,
us.
Hey, damn.
Oh,
Oh.
what's going on over there? Nothing. It's a dead end.
Just got stabbed, no biggie.
I still have a spike in my ribs, but I think I'm fine.
Oh, God.
Keep that spike. It's
And you find a potion of fire breath,
Ooh.
Hot sauce.
What is that?
as well as potion of fire breath. All right then, I'm making out well. Find a potion of fire breath, a dust of dryness.
I don't know what that does, but I'm intrigued.
I don't want it.
Instant beef jerky, man. Instant beef jerky. Just sprinkle it on the cow. Bam.
Hopefully, is this yours?
Mithril armor that glints there.
Fucking
Oh,
what?
God! I can't use that because it's metal, but someone can.
And a helm of comprehending languages.
Oh my gosh.
Yo! That's some sick loot.
Wow.
Can I have the helm? Can I have it? Can I have it? Please, 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 please. Lord.
You guys
Have yet.
decide that amongst yourselves. Let's take a quick break here.
Ah! Okay,
Back.
okay.
5 minutes.
Please stick with us. Thank you for being in the chat. We will be right back.
Yeah!
Oh. What?
Finally stopped being sick today. Too bad we just got 70 cats at work and there's nowhere to take her back to.
Oh darn.
No, I think my mom's friend just lost her like 16-year-old beagle and oop, we're live.
Yes, sorry. We...
Anyone want a cat?
God.
Any of the viewers want a cat?
Oh, she's a tortie.
Trying to
Oh,
pot her off.
She's cute
she is really cute.
and doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
She's a cat.
Nope.
Cat.
My God.
So, I'm assuming Triskana hasn't seen any of this yet. Rowan's just like, what the heck is all this stuff?
What is it? Did you find anything? Knowledge?
You know, and Rowan closes her eyes, like, thinking I shouldn't be doing this, but yeah, I found some stuff. And it's pretty damn cool. So I show the 7 gems.
Ooh.
Sparkly! And then
Whoa.
7.
and then I take out the helm and say, I think this would look good on you.
I think it would too.
I'm keeping this though, and I
Okay, but
put the mithril armor.
what if it's cursed?
You're not
Just throwing it out there, not saying you shouldn't wear it.
I put
but
it
we
on.
should make a contingency.
It's
Oh,
pretty-
okay.
Pretty cool. So.
I put it on. How's it look?
Does it look ridiculous? Because I hope it looks ridiculous.
It looks ridiculous.
You
Looks
can't
good.
see me. I'm behind a corner. Mike, does it look amazing or ridiculous? The helm of compounding languages.
You're asking me?
Yes.
Can
Can you just say it looks cool, please? You're the DM.
Oh yeah, sure. I am the DM, aren't I? It looks brainy.
It's a Google Glass.
Yeah.
Oh, I look like a boomer.
It's cranial.
It makes her head look a little big, but I
My
think
head
it
is a little big.
Yes, it works.
A lot of it's hair.
Yeah.
Um,
Look, I also found these 2 things. And
Got these ears that protrude up off of it. Very detailed ears.
what else did you find?
This vial of does it have the words on it? Do I know what these things are?
Ye old dust of dryness.
Does it say dust of dryness on it? Or is it
What's that?
would I know what is in these containers, like dust of dryness and potion of fire breathing?
Yes, you would know what it is. Yeah.
I found dust of dryness and potion of fire breathing.
Do you think the
What does
dust
dust of dryness actually do, though?
It's the opposite of Vagisil. Do you think that it used to be like a vial of wetness, but it just stayed down here too long?
Uh,
Oh my god, I killed
It
Wolfie.
was, and then it came across Ben Shapiro.
It's just expired, like
we
Tic
could
Tacs.
we could throw it at water and see what happens.
No, let's not waste it. Oh, hang on. I peer around the corner where everyone else is just on the opposite ends of the spikes, and I just do this.
What the fuck is that?
What happened? Oh, she's been impaled in
What
the.
happened to not touching things?
She's covered in blood and has some brain thing on her head.
I am.
What the fuck is going on over there?
I am covered in blood. This is unrelated. I think now I can understand all languages.
Say something. You know
Parlez-vous le
language.
français?
Oui.
Holy, it does.
Wow. That is gibberish. I know that's gibberish because I'm wearing this magic hat.
I put all the other stuff in my bag, and I'm wearing the mithril armor. And
What
then
type of armor is it, though?
I think it's light, isn't it?
I believe so.
Mithril's just like it's like a tag that can apply to any type of armor.
Mm.
I yell at Tushkana, you can't understand this, you poser, in Gnomish.
I can. Actually, I probably need to attune to this. I will know what you're saying tomorrow.
You just need another short rest.
Nee.
You do not need to attune to it. It works right out of the gate.
I can't reply in
Stop
Gnomish, but I know
awesome.
you're being very unkind.
I just. What language do I know?
So as far as the armor, is it normal size or can it be gnome size?
The armor, it is the size of whoever bears it.
Cool.
Magic stuff's cool like that.
Yeah.
The image for this helm is hideous. It's hideous. It even has like
Yes!
gem eyes.
You look fucking ridiculous in Draconic.
It is. It's bad. I'm gonna send it to you guys.
You're like, do I look cool? Do I look cool?
I look cool, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's bad.
That's very fish heady. I like it.
It's bad.
Can we,
Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
Are you showing it so everyone else can see?
Very shape of water of
I
you.
don't know if I
Yeah.
can put it in the chat, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah, that
Here.
looks so good.
I'll put it up in here. I'll pull it up here. Hold on.
That is hideous. I'm not gonna ruin my
What about
future
the armor
character art
piece?
by wearing this.
So should we take the skull too, or do you think the skull should stay?
Oh, man.
Who should take the skull? Why not? Who's gonna miss it?
I don't know. What if the helmet you're wearing belonged to that guy?
What if it did?
Nobody's gonna know. How would they know? How would they know?
How would they know?
What do we want to do with the skull though? What do we do
Oh my
with it?
god. It's so yucky.
Well,
Garden bottom.
there's a few things you can do with the skull.
Oh my.
Oh god.
This took a
Alright.
turn.
Let's get back over these spikes, maybe.
Okay.
Is there anything over there in the other corner? That strange debris.
The crumbled building.
Where are you looking? I'm sorry.
I will peek back here since Holfie shouted that at us.
Yeah. So you take whatever was here has long since crumbled to dust. It looks like maybe it was some sort of building. You do catch maybe pieces of like metal shards and what looks like maybe a broken blacksmith's hammer.
Okay.
But aside from that, nothing else really.
Okay. I'm gonna try and clumsily jete back across these spikes. Can you please pick me up if I fall down and die? And I start leaping.
Another acrobatics for me.
Here we go. Here we go.
You have to die where I can reach you. Oh, she's gone already.
7.
Oh god, I'm tired of rolling this. There we go. 2.
You're tired.
Two piercing damage.
Stop putting loot on the other side of traps, and I
I
will
know.
stop getting damaged. You see Triskana in this ridiculous glowing helmet with like green eyes stumble her way across, and she looks hurt. She is hurting. There's blood coming from a lot of places, but she looks very happy.
Yeah, you're like, I got the gear.
I like it here. This
Reach
is
into my
great.
bag and find a potion of healing that I give to you.
Oh, thank you. So sweet. I pocket it.
You don't even notice that Rowan crossed the spikes. She's just there, unharmed, because I rolled a 19.
Nice.
You assume.
No,
Spikes suddenly jut out more aggressively.
Oh no, the spikes, they're alive.
would do it. So we found some stuff.
So,
Obviously, the helmet and my armor. Look it.
Did anyone else want this? Because I will cry if you take it.
I
did find
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I would like to dash your hopes and dreams. Hand it over.
Okay.
We did find some more stuff. Here's a
It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
dust of dryness. Does anybody want that? Dust of dryness. Going once.
Whole
Oh,
I'll
what
face.
take
now?
it. Why not? I've got the oil of slipperiness. Maybe I can combine that with the dust of dryness, and that'll be a very interesting combination indeed.
I'll just make paste.
It'll no.
Dust of
It'll
dry,
be the
oily
world's
paste.
driest oil. Ew.
And there's this potion of fire breathing.
Well, most people can't stand me talking as is. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. And then I got 7 gems. So maybe we can split that and then give
Finder's
Buffy
fee.
more because she didn't get a cool potion or anything. Does that seem fair? Rowan's kind of like not sure because she's not used to sharing.
Unless you
so
want the potion, fire breath. I mean, a more bounder that breathes fire would be
pretty
Amazing.
kind of cool.
I take it from Alfie and I give it to
Yeah.
Athena, 'cause that's
God, that'd be so cool. All right.
just
No, fair enough. I'd be
I
happy
want to see that happen.
if that's okay.
like here's 3 gems.
That would be pretty amazing if you could breathe fire. But I'll open it for you if you can't do it with your paws.
Did I
Or
take
could
the
I
dust
just-
of dryness?
Could I
did
just
actually.
put it in my mouth and just French down, and would that like count? I mean, it would hurt a little, but I would just reject the shards when I turn back into me.
What is the difference between you swallowing equipment that goes into your astral inventory and swallowing a potion?
Yeah, you drink a potion and then it just
Stays there.
I mean, I think like I would just absorb the potion, like it would just go into my into my mucosal membrane.
If it's in the glass versus if it's not, it's just
Yeah, if it's in glass, it just goes into my Moorbounder stomach, which when I turn back into a human, is like furball just falls on the floor.
This is fun. Should we go back to the skull?
Do you guys want gems? I mean, more than happy to keep them, but you can have them.
Yes.
What type of gem is it? Just a $50 one? 50 gold one?
yeah. They got Ulysses S. Grant just
I
inscribed.
think they're just standard gems. No.
Standard gem.
Yes,
Like
please.
sapphires or something. I don't know.
I think
I would like a gem, please.
I give everyone 1 gem and I give Holfie 3 gems. He didn't get anything cool.
Thank you. We can
Potion of fire.
probably find them in my
Strangely equitable.
by the time I'm done this.
So
Right.
Let's visit the face.
we can bring the lights.
We
Is
could
there
use this dust of
any-
dryness to bring even more water with us if we needed.
is there anything past the fountain
Mm,
or by where we found the sword?
if there is, let's go the long way because I don't want.
No, yes, no, I don't feel like
trust
going with those
I don't
spikes.
trust Triscana with those spikes.
Why? You were the one that touched the last thing and you almost got us killed and I didn't complain.
No, I'm
I-
talking about the spikes. You keep getting hurt every single time we walk over them.
Oh,
so
yes, that's fair. I probably will die if I do that again.
Then that means trusting her around passing by that statue again.
do you promise not to touch the statue
What?
now that you have your helmet?
She doesn't.
I'm already walking in that direction.
Oh
I
god,
will-
she's going to be able to comprehend languages now.
Fingers like held aloft and illuminating the statue.
What?
As you re-enter, some of you re-enter the room with the statue. The shadows from Triscana's light just kind of bouncing off the structures in the room, casting ominous shadows on the walls.
Hear
That
me,
is as it is wont to do.
hear me out, okay? Just hear me out. Let's all touch it.
Let's
all touch it.
You agreed that we would see the rest of this place.
Yep,
Right.
we gotta finish
And we
the
did.
plan first.
And we did.
We
You
didn't.
don't know that.
We don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw another opening when we were in the other room. Somewhere.
I don't.
The opening near the boy that had the loot. Right, there's one more door there.
Did we miss anything, Mike?
There was so over by the crystal shards, there was a path which you saw after the arch, which you did not go down, and northwest of the room with the boy with the loot, there was a path, little corridor, which you guys did not go down.
Could run.
Try that one.
Why don't you go check it out real quick, and I will just stay here.
Don't fucking touch anything. Control
Well, no,
yourself.
by the dirty look on your face.
Control yourself, at least for one moment.
I am in.
We're not
control.
saying you can't touch it. We're just saying
Just
we
wait.
would like to supervise you when you touch it.
This is insulting.
It's not insulting.
It's fine.
What happened the last
necessary.
time you didn't listen? You got stabbed multiple times and a disgusting creature came out of your mouth and we had to murder it. Okay.
You have continually not listened. Our cautions to you are warranted.
I feel like this is like an in-school suspension meeting, being like, you keep making bad choices. You're a good kid, but
You know better.
Can I tie her up?
God.
You may
I
not.
mean,
I hope this doesn't awaken something in me.
I think we should tie her up.
I'm
not
not a child.
Oh,
I'm
God.
making my intentions clear by. Can't you trust me by the fact that I'm verbalizing my intentions to you?
No. Because you said you wouldn't, and then you did.
You promised that we could walk the rest of the caves before touching it. So can
And
you?
we've
I just thought
almost
that we
done
already
that.
had. That's all.
We've just a little ways more to go.
Okay. All right.
And then you can touch it. You can touch it as much as that roper touched every one of us.
You can marry it if you want.
I don't want to marry it. Okay, let's go the long way around so we don't have to go through the spikes again, because I will
Yeah.
not survive it.
Well, do we want?
Please stop doing that.
Do you want to go back to the room with the crystals? Because sounds like there's passage.
Yes.
That-
Can we fast forward to that without having to move all the pieces?
yeah, for sure.
Great.
For sake of brevity, yeah.
Yeah.
We walk there.
You teleport, you fast travel there. You make your way back to that arch, and you're standing at that arch, looking down that corridor. What do you guys do?
Not the spooky arch, right? The other arch.
By the fountains or by the?
No, this is the one.
I mean by the fountains, not by the crystals, right?
Right, because the crystal one is the one that had like the if you go through here too early, you'll die.
Right. We
Vibes,
were taking
right?
the one past the
I
fountain.
don't want to do that one.
Wait, Will, I thought that was a joke.
It was a joke. It was.
Oh god. I'm sorry.
But
Oh,
Yeah.
but also
So-
not a joke.
so there was
Which
a
one
path.
is like this is the final no return checkpoint one? I don't want to do that one.
It was a joke. I was joking. It was all a joke. You
Oh,
in
no.
character, you actually have no clue right now as to. All you know is that the arch by the crystals, the elven inscriptions basically said something about about death and about mourning those that the people here who used to reside here have lost.
I don't like that.
Through the arch.
They live, laugh, love, kind of. Right.
Rowan's going through the arch.
By the crystals, you're saying you are going? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you make your way. Where are you? Here you are. So you make your way through the arch, and ahead of you looks like some sort of mound with a kind of hole carved into it. Looks like the path kind of continues into this mound, into the earth in front of you.
Goes down.
What's up?
This passage goes down. Kind of
Down at a slight angle. Yes.
Is
All
there,
the way down.
so there's nothing I can see, just being right where I am, right? Other than it's just passage.
Correct. It gets dark in the hole.
Are you guys coming?
What's up?
Yeah,
Oh.
we're all going. I'm going.
Okay. So yeah, for sake of brevity, I'll say you guys all enter the mouth of this cavern.
If this is a mouth of a creature, I swear to God, she's gonna.
I wouldn't be doing this for sake of brevity if I, yeah. So you guys make your way in, and about 50 feet into this cavern, it kind of opens up, and it's a massive open cavern, and you notice all around you mounds with decorative elven stones kind of placed atop them. It looks like there must be a couple hundred here. Can
Do they
anyone
look
do
like
a religion
burial
check?
mounds?
Oh, me, please.
Do one.
Yeah, do a religion check. Anyone?
I'm not proficient at that.
12. Not
11.
great.
Yeah.
That one.
20!
There you go.
Hey.
Valsina.
Unnatural. Dirty 12.
Yeah, you immediately notice these to be elven burial mounds. Not necessarily like you might see today, but like, yeah, this is clearly elven architecture. These are burial mounds. It looks
So
like this is where they
cluster.
buried their dead.
Can I look around? Do I see any spirits or ghosts?
You don't see anything. It looks rather benign. The mounds are what the mounds are. There's no ghosts or anything, nobody haunting. You don't hear any sounds that seem off. Looks like you've just kind of stepped into a graveyard, basically.
I could do a cheeky little detect magic and see if there's anything funky going on.
Sure. Go ahead.
Alright, yeah. I'll cast detect magic, so that's a 30-foot radius from me.
It seems that this area is void of any magic. And as you turn and you kind of give a look around, the only magic that you notice is at the entrance to this area where you walked through. You feel like there's some sort of barrier there.
Like abjuration protection.
Abjuration, yeah. Protection, yeah.
Cool. It
So do you
keeps...
think... to Tristan, I'm like, do you think that's to prevent things from entering here, or to prevent things from leaving here?
It's hard to say, but
We'll
Give-
find out.
given the age of the burial mounds, I would guess keeping out. Try and protect them for eternity, since they wouldn't be here to protect themselves.
Alright, so we probably shouldn't mess with these graves. I mean, they don't have any magical loot on them, so they're probably not buried with anything good.
No, we probably shouldn't mess with the graves.
Also, yeah, we also probably shouldn't desecrate these ancient graves.
No, no reason to.
We definitely should not.
I get the feeling that someone wants to. You guys are like, we definitely should. We definitely shouldn't. Right? We definitely
You
shouldn't.
could say that.
Right?
I'm always feeling like, no, we shouldn't do that. That's
Right?
wrong.
It
Everyone's
would
collective
be
Rowan is
Well, we
showing.
all
wrong.
kind of want to, but we're like, no, we're
No.
above
No.
that.
We're
morally.
good people.
That's one thing Rowan does not do.
We're all good aligned, right? I feel like we wouldn't do that,
Mm-hmm.
Good-ish
Aren't we?
aligned.
aren't we? Lawful chaotic.
So we want to head out of here? Or
There's one more spot, right, that we need to look at?
Yeah. And if we get there in 10 minutes, my spell will still be up.
Yeah, you can make it there in 10 minutes, and I'll say you did.
Great.
You make your way north
Yeah.
of the fountain with the boy. And here, there's really not anything remarkable either. It looks like another part of the cavern. There's another rather massive stalactite to the west of this cavern, but it's rather unremarkable.
Right, no magic pinging.
No magic pinging, nothing really kind of setting you off. Nope.
All right, Triscana.
Let's go see the skull.
Okay.
And we walk there, and it takes a few minutes, but we're there now.
You are there, and you are back to the skull.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Who wants to go first?
With
you
what?
get crystals, right?
Yeah.
The crystals.
Pop them in
Let's
his eyes?
Try one in one eye first and see what happens.
Or maybe put them next to the eyes first? I don't know.
Like, hold them out?
Is that light still up, or?
Yeah, it'll be up for an hour, so you can still see. Okay. Triscana will get out one of the crystals and just hold it near the face of the skull. Is there any response?
The light from the crystal casts a kaleidoscope hues. The kaleidoscope hues over the skull. Nothing happens.
I drop it in the left eye socket.
The left eye socket immediately crumbles.
Okay. Who's got another one?
Do you have both of them, I thought?
Yes, but I wanted to keep one.
Well, I think we only got
I
two.
thought we took 3. Did we only take 2?
We had
Really?
4.
3, but no one was able to successfully get the third.
Rowan tried and failed. You're gonna have to throw it. Maybe we can go back and get another one.
Okay.
Or maybe can you break that one in half and just...
I'm gonna go ahead and just say no. All right, I'll drop the other crystal in the right eye socket.
Right eye socket crumbles. You're left with a gaping mouth.
Should we try some water?
Yeah, dump a little bit of your violin.
Okay.
Ooh.
I get out.
Do it.
I get out the glass vial. I unstopper it, and then I use shape water to take out a couple of drops, and levitate them over the opening of the mouth, and then drop them in.
As soon as the first drop hits the mouth, the mouth just crumbles. Immediately, the entire cavern starts shaking.
Oh.
The towers around you start to crumble and cave in. Rocks above you start to fall, and you hear a voice call
We're
out,
fucked.
"Long have I slumbered here, never again."
Uh-oh.
And immediately, the rocks at your feet that were once this skull suddenly glow a bright blue, and a circle of a much larger sigil from which you entered this one kind of circles around you. And you hear, Rowan, you hear a voice in your head, a voice you're very familiar with. It is Taralia. Whisper to you, but not in such a quiet whisper. I fear a great evil has been unleashed. You must go now. And you feel two hands push you, Rowan, and then push you, Zeph, Triskana, Holfi, and Valsina, push you all towards the center of the sigil. And you feel this light from the sigil that just appeared wash over you. And everything flashes bright white for a second. And then you find yourself, as your eyes adjust, inside what looks like a elven library of some sort. The
Like a-
reality of coming from those caverns kind of still fading in and out. You see the walls and the ceilings of that cavern collapse, bringing ruinous calamity upon where you spent the last probably 6 hours of your existence. And you get out just in time, and you're now in some sort of rather small elven library. On the walls, lined various statues of what may have been prominent elves at one point in time. Walls lined bookshelves, ancient books, some just cobwebbed and falling apart. A lot of the books maybe, fallen to the
Sure, we'll
ground
never
below.
see that again.
We keep
This
living.
teleportation shit is deeply unsettling still.
Oh yeah, could I tell what type was it? Like, whatever type of magic teleportation magic is. Could I tell the type of magic that sigil was?
I would say your
Super
magic was
magic.
still going. Yeah, it was.
I think teleportation is what, alteration or
Yeah. What is teleportation magic typically?
It's whatever that one is. Okay.
Yeah. It was not necromantic.
What did we do?
In time, we've let something evil escape.
Yeah.
What did I do?
It's conjuration.
We all did it. It wasn't just you. Just kind of.
Rowan, you'd mentioned something about a library before. Your friend, Tralia, mentioned it.
A different person, but yes,
Which one of you touched me?
that was Taralia. She saved us.
Oh, interesting. Okay, sure.
She said we unleashed something evil, and that we needed to go, and then she helped us go.
We just released like an old god just onto the world.
What was that vision we had when we all touched the statue? Wasn't there a huge...
It was
Like
the
a red sun.
it's the ancient king awakening.
Is that what we just did?
Oh my
Did we
God.
just see the future? Was that a future vision or a past vision of what we literally just did?
It was future when we saw it. I don't know if it is anymore.
Are there any windows in this library?
Yes, there are windows. It's not just
Can I
totally
look
dark
out
in here.
one?
Yep. So
What
you
do
look
I
out.
see?
You kind of walk around and you try to climb up, like there's one of those bookshelf ladders that you slide back and forth. It's really old, but you're able to climb up there, and you look out, and indeed it looks like you're in some sort of mountaintop library. almost looks like a temple of some sort. You can see the ground below you. It's maybe only about 30 feet down. It's not like you're in some sort of massive pyramid structure. It looks fairly small, but yeah. You do see expansive forests ahead of you, and then in the far distance, you see the ocean.
Can you see the ship? How far away from the island of the lighthouse?
From your vantage point, you don't see the ship, Felsina.
Does it look like, just based on where the sun is, do I assume that I have come back to a very similar location to where I left? Like,
It looks similar.
Your sense of
Okay.
creation trauma
looks
is
similar.
showing.
shut up.
It's the similar, but
Is
it's
the
2
sun-
years
yeah,
later.
It's been 6 hours. Is the sun on the correct location on the horizon for my approximate longitude and latitude?
Yeah.
Make a rudimentary sextant and then
Yeah.
work out the math. Well, no.
I'm a nature druid. I probably know about this stuff, maybe.
I'm gonna look at some books and see if there's anything with an interesting title that I should take.
I'll go up to Triskana and just say, I think you're probably safe to touch whatever you'd like in here.
Oh, God, don't. It's too late. We can't take it back.
Not to mention with that should work with reading as well.
Does it?
Yes, when I cast a spell, at least, you can comprehend languages written or spoken.
So, Rowan, so you go around, you're looking at the books. Do you know Elven?
I don't think so, no.
I thought everybody did except Zeph.
I don't think I do either.
I do.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I don't either.
You do, Holfi?
Yes.
You do.
I also speak Elven.
Okay. So I'll just, for sake of brevity and ease here, I'll say Holfi first. Are you looking at the books as well?
Yeah, I'll take a look at some.
Yeah, you kind of pace around the room and you kind of rub your fingers along the bindings of these books, trying to find maybe the right ones to look at. You come across a section that looks like perhaps the more recent histories of not recent, but the recent histories of the people, the Elven people that used to live here. One of the books you pull down, titled "Recent History of Our Elven Folk." As you flip through it, it starts to come together for you. This library houses the ancient texts of an ancient elven race that inhabited this island, from what you can tell. Based on what you read as you flip through the book, the elves here studied mysticism, the gods, and ancient peoples. In particular, you notice a lot of references to an ancient fae that the elves were studying that inhabited this island long before the elves even inhabited this island. As you flip through, you come to realize that through their studies, the elves learned about someone named Navera Baerlon, an ancient shadow fae, who drove those ancient fae to evil ends through the study of a god named Ula Aoti. A lot of the fae that inhabit this island, according to the elves, still lean towards kind of those evil ends as a result of these fae people being corrupted by Navera Baerlon. As you read further through the book, you notice references, kind of some of the last more recent references to the king of the last of the elves on this island, King Erandria Al-Oti, who had a statue erected to him. They had a temple and place of worship where the statue was erected, which was underground. There was a sigil that connected their underground place of worship to this library in which you stand. King Erandria and his elven people, they studied the ancient gods. And from what you can make out, it looks like they believed they had found a portal connecting the plane of the gods, the plane of the gods. They were communicating with an individual who claimed to be a a bringer of good, a good and just god. Navera was communicating across the plains with the elves and convinced them that he was a great, mighty, and just god who had been made prisoner by a great evil. He persuaded the elves to continue their study of magic in pursuit of releasing him from his prison. Some of the last entries that you see in their research, you're able to make out that the elves released Navera. However, upon releasing Navera, they noticed that they had made a grave error and quickly tried to remedy it, but it was too late. However, the elves were well versed and practiced well enough in magic that after a rather lengthy journey and numerous battles and what was likely a century's worth, they were able to kind of quell the evil that was brought about by Navera. They used an ancient and forbidden magic and locked him away in the realm from which they had brought him. So overall, I know that was a lot. There was an ancient fae on this island who were corrupted by Navera Baerlon. Millennia later, elves inhabited this island and were studying the fae that used to live here and somehow released Navera Baerlon, the ancient shadow fae who had corrupted the initial fae. Navera Baerlon worshipped Ulaote, who is the god of the Suma pirates. That's the Suma race, if you will. Valsina, you are also looking through the texts, and you see similar works as what Holfi has found. You do notice one thing that kind of stands out to you, however. You notice references to a creature, a parasitic creature, that lived in the oceans millennia back around the time of the Fae. And you can't tell if these are stories, but it was said that if a humanoid creature carried one of these parasites with them, that they also carried a small part of that evil god's plane.
Wait.
And if left unchecked, would grow into a much greater threat.
Cool.
Yep, that checks out, guys. Shit's cursed, yo.
Is there anything that helps in that book rather than just gives you more anxiety?
Just remember the book is just like, yeah, you got problems, son.
You're like, oh man, I already knew that. You're telling me my problems are worse? Any hints of, a convenient location of an herb that would not, kind of fix that, maybe?
Not in your immediate readings. What you do know, just a reminder, is that the herb you're looking for is typically found in tropical locations. You're not quite in the tropical area of the world yet, but I will also say, is anybody else looking around?
I am, but I can't.
I'm of course looking around, but I can't really read Elvish.
I'll give you my help.
Go ahead and do an investigation check for me.
Oh. 10.
What's that?
10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
As you're kind of walking around the library, you notice on the ground what looks like a shattered clay disc. You notice this to be similar to the one that was found aboard the ship that you are currently trying to fix up to leave this rotten island.
Is there?
Is there can it be fixed kind of thing, or is it just?
It looks ancient. It is shattered. You don't have a way of fixing it right now.
I'll pick it up. Pick the shards up.
The sigil that we saw on the floor, does that bear any resemblance to the disc that we found?
No.
Okay.
No.
And what is on the disc again? Is it just a clay disc, or is there?
It is a clay disc of elvish decoration.
Can I
Hey, Tris,
It looks like it was perhaps a seal of some sort.
Kinda, have you ever seen anything like this? And I point to, I'm trying to put it in a puzzle.
Yeah, wait, with the stuff that you guys just read, is there like any connection? Could I think maybe this is one of the things that helped seal the god away or anything?
Yeah, do a history check. See if you can kind of glean any of that. And you're also looking through the books, so yeah.
Yeah, can we like fan through the books, just try to see if we see any kind of images that are similar to the.
I guide myself.
Yep.
Be good. 16.
Yeah. So, Valsina, I'll say that you do recognize this disc as similar to being the one in the ship. And as you're flipping through the books, you do actually come across something written in the books that looks just like the disc that Rowan found. And what you are able to discern from the books is that these clay discs are an ancient elven artifact that were created in their attempt to lock Navera away. There's references to versions of these discs made that were basically practice discs that were not successful in locking her away. Eventually, they were able to lock her away by using these discs in that god plane, basically.
Alright. So maybe some of these ones we have are like research, like our early prototype of what worked.
Mm.
But that's
Zeph, what did you do speak Elven, right? Or you
No.
you don't read Elven?
I take off the helm of my head and just roll it over to him.
Okay. So Zeph, do you put the helm on?
Fuck it. Sure.
Fuck it, sure. You're flipping through a book and suddenly making sense to you. You're able to understand it. You come across a passage about Navera, in particular, and those who served her in the Shadow Fae. The elves described these individuals as almost haggish, as being hags.
Checks out.
And the writings kind of refer to these hags as not having been locked away with Navera, that they still roamed the world free. And what you're able to discern is that perhaps one of these hags was the one that you had several run-ins aboard the Selena. Sea hag.
Interesting.
I need everyone to make an intelligence check for me.
Oh, good. Something I'm actually decent at.
9.
7.
13.
Out of the dice tray. 19.
Zeph. I assume you guys have communicated this all to each other.
Oh yeah,
At
we're
this point,
sharing
everything that
we're reading out loud.
Okay. You start to piece a few things together, Zeph. If you recall, when you were aboard the Selena, there were maps of waterways on Captain Randall's, on Captain, whatever his name was, desk.
He's dead now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's dead.
Captain not gonna be here anymore anyway.
Yeah. And you recall that these maps had kind of passages inscribed of Astra or Suma ships on waterways. You start to kind of make the connection that perhaps Lord Salinor, who's the one that conscripted you to send you to Artema, who's the Emperor of Dervos, the main continent, you're starting to understand that maybe he's searching for the same things that Vorak said he had something that Lord Salinor, Emperor Salinor, wanted, that he had information. Vorak is the one who had the ship that you're currently trying to fix, on which is one of the other defunct discs.
Crazy.
I'm really picking up this disc and putting it in my bag.
Yeah, that disc is going to be important.
What I do? I have some sealing wax. I can offer. We could try to make an imprint of it. If we can arrange the pieces of the disc, pour sealing wax over it, we can make like a mold.
Do we have time to do that now, or should we do that on the?
Nothing's immediately chasing us. We've had time to read books in a library. Speaking of which, are there any beds nearby or any places?
Yes.
As you think about doing this, Hofi, you hear a voice behind you towards.
Fuck you.
Right, Mary.
I have to give you my most enormous thanks.
Fuck.
Long have I rested. Too long. And you turn. I assume you turn. Do you turn to where the voice is coming from?
Sure. Why wouldn't we?
An imposing figure standing about 7 feet tall, clad in black plate armor, chased with gold embellishment, steps out of the shadows in the corner of this library, flourishing a claw-tipped black spear. His voice hollow, almost airy. His expression bordering on cruel. Skin purple, with 2 long horns curling back from his head and then forward. You have done what many before you could not. And for this, I will give you the opportunity to maybe live. And he holds out his hands, and first embers emit, and then large flames, and then fireballs as he throws fireballs all around the library, and the library just erupts in flames immediately, the dry parchment just going up. And he smiles at you, and then vanishes. And you are currently in a library that is burning down, and you have to get out. And that's where we'll call it for the night.
Well, now he's gone too far.
I think we fucked up, guys. What do you think?
Ugh.
I don't think we were getting out of there without doing that, but still, I think we fucked up either way.
Yeah, but we knew we were gonna do it either way.
Should have just died.
I might have made a misjudgment of character right there.
Well, I mean, the dark, ominous voice, I think, kind of throughout the,
Probably just an intimidation factor. I'm sure we're fine.
Oh, that lore goes down smooth, though. It's tasty.
So that is the end of season 1 of Artema.
What?
What? We got
basically.
seasons?
Yeah. In my head, that's the end of season
Okay.
1.
Can
So I
we
need everyone
still
to
play
level up. I
next-
think everyone should be level 5.
Hey!
Yeah.
We can still play next week, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, that's just season 1.
Well done,
Oh, we don't
Michael.
take like a 4-month hiatus and have some fucking
No,
mini
thank
series
you.
in the middle,
No, thank
Yeah.
you.
like made up of people who've inadvertently appeared on the stream but are not us.
Yeah. It's always sunny in Artema.
Dude, that was awesome. Great game, guys.
Cool.
Super
Thanks.
good.
That was fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in this evening. So we'll have Songs of Creation, I believe, probably this week, right? Not sure when exactly yet.
We'll
Yeah.
figure it out after we're off.
Probably not Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Thursday.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Tough week. All right. Cool. We'll figure it out. We'll update our Instagram page, which you should check out. Give us a follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow
Yeah.
us on
Ha, ha, ha,
Insta.
funny memes.
My
Yeah.
memes are hella dank.
Yeah, they're pretty
Oh,
dank.
sorry.
The memes are
That's
dank.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're the
What's up?
dankest. I'm an old person, I'm
The
sorry.
the
But
diggity dankest of memes.
my memes
Mhm.
are hot.
No, they're dank.
Mm.
No. Do not cast. Do not pour your what's that thing of dryness? The dust
is
of
it?
dryness on your memes.
Is it Hotema memes for Artema Fiends? Is that good?
Is that the
Yeah.
new
Does that
team name?
Is that good?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if that's.
We
good
should
or not.
probably just say
I think it's probably
I'll
not
say
good.
goodbye. All right. Our age is showing.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.